Come on, talking about what do y'all want done? All you gotta do, we could have been transferred him.
Well, why don't they?
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going? We were able to get an attorney now for Tashonda because I know there's going to be a medical malpractice suit without question.
Don't worry, that's my cousin.
Okay. All right. How's it going now? All right. So I'm glad everybody's out here, man. We did schedule it for 3:00, but I had to meet with an attorney and the media as well. So we could get some things going for this family.
Yeah, Sean.
He needs to come out of there. The thing that I'm trying to do now is get him out of that hospital as fast as possible. I don't want him in there any longer. I told Tashonda to stay up there with him because I don't trust them. She leaves him and come down here and they try something stupid, So I said, no, you stay there with him and we'll take care of this out here. Yeah. But the main thing now is to get him the hell out of that hospital. Right. And that's what I've been fighting with because now they're trying to say, they're saying that the social workers in the receiving hospital have to put paperwork together. So now we got to figure out what hospital we want to get him to. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow, I'm going to go talk to the social workers from that hospital, most likely be Hackensack, and get the transfer going. We got to get him the hell out of there, man. Because they're literally just waiting for him to die. That's all they're doing here now. Mm-hmm. They're not helping him. Yeah, I'm Corey Teague, for those who may not know. I can't stand this mask. I just got COVID, though, but I can't stand this mask. The biggest thing right now, though, is to get him out of that hospital. So, I don't know how many of you guys could come with me tomorrow. I'm going to catch an Uber to Hackensack tomorrow. I don't know if you could come with me tomorrow because I got to meet with the social workers there. I told her to stay here, and I have the letter she gave me to kind of work on her behalf.
What time?
Probably be in the morning. Oh, that's right. They have this. So can we do it in the afternoon? Go over there?
After one, anytime
all right.
After 1:30 is fine.
All right, because we got to go to Hackensack. The thing now is Hackensack Hospital. I spoke with Ken Morris from the hospital here. He tried to say the same thing you said. Yeah, saying, they could have been. But every time she tried to transfer him, they would send him to the ICU, and they would say, well, we can't transfer him because he's in the ICU. And most of the pictures that you've seen online took place between April and September when the hospital was locked down and they didn't allow people to come inside. They were in there doing God knows what to the patients. So I'm telling people in general, if you have a patient or a relative in St. Joe's, you need to check on them because you don't know what happens to them between.
So we out here every day until we get.
Absolutely.
There, right?
I'll be out here tomorrow. But in the morning or close to the afternoon, I have to go to Hackensack. Then I'm coming back here at 5:00. Tomorrow I will be here at 5. But we're going to be here every day until they move him away from this hospital.
Make up some more signs, all right?
Yeah.
Have like 50 more.
So right now, the way we're looking at it is every day 5:00 for those who can. If we can get more people, cool. But every day 5:00 until they tell Tashonda that we're going to transfer him. Till they give him the transfer. Yeah, we need to get more. Yeah, that's. You know what we're going to do? We'll boost it up. We'll start. You got to, you start somewhere. They'll already see that we're coming out. So we keep picking it up. That's what we'll do. We keep picking it up. Yeah, we're going to be out here every day, 5:00.
You're going to sleep out here.
Yeah. Okay. So 5:00. Okay. Okay.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem, man. I'm working. I'm doing what I can to get him out. But my main concern, we're not done with them. When we finally transfer him, we're suing that hospital. But right now, it's to get him out. Yeah, get him out so they can't do anything to him. You guys... No, when I spoke to the attorney today for her, they have a clear case of medical malpractice. So,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we got that.
Man, my boy don't sober up.
Yep. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Indeed. Oh, yeah.
You talking about discretion agreement, you know how they act, right?
Yeah, but they're not stupid. They're not stupid. Yeah, they're not stupid. Yeah, but they're not stupid, bro. Yeah, they're not crazy. They know better. At this point, they know what's going to happen if they even try that.
So we going to shut it down to tomorrow? 5?
Well, yeah, tomorrow, 5:00, I'll be... It's up to you guys. Yeah, it's up to you. Yeah, if you want, it's up to you. Yeah, it's up to you. Where's that card you just gave me? So the number on this, let me see now. All right, so you know what? There's a number and there's an email address on here. What I'm going to do is post this on my page so everybody can start emailing this guy, Chris. And you know who they gave you? They sent you to the PR person. That's the media person.
No,
Yeah.
that's the lady that came out. And
That's a PR person. That's the person who handles the media.
Come in and the suit came out.
Did he have a bald head and glasses?
No, not Ken.
Oh, okay.
It was
Okay.
a white man with a suit on.
Okay.
And he was like, what do y'all want?
We want him to be transferred. Is that what you said?
See what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. Get him transferred.
After that, all them fucking cops came and I think they ass going to
That doesn't. Yeah, we don't even care about that.
You stay here and don't get in the middle of the street and fine. So that's
Yeah, our biggest thing is to get him transferred. That's the biggest thing, is to get him out of here.
Nobody never made us aware of it. I say, look, I don't want to talk to y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. I was racing to try to get over here as fast as I could.
Okay, so we're going to go half over here, half across the street. For like another thing. If y'all call, y'all can get in the car for a little while. Sayera, you look like you.
All right.
Go ahead, baby. So, Nyla, let me borrow the clothes while you go.
All right. You guys turn the signs around so we can see them. Turn the signs around so we can see them. Yep. All right. All right, so we're out here right now. Yeah, there's one in.
No, the other people got to come over there.
There's a green one over there. Can they spin that green one around? Yep, excuse me. Say again?
What are you standing here for?
Well, we're protesting for one of the patients that need to be transferred from this hospital. There's a patient here that they have been mistreating for a while now, and we're getting them out of here. We're transferring them to a better facility.
God bless you, man.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank y'all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the message is to get him out. All right. And we're gonna be out here every day until they grant the transfer. We're going to be out here until they grant the transfer. Okay. What do we got here? Let me see, Cameo. What's your sign? Okay. And that's Easton Morris Jr. You got your shirt. Oh, yeah, you got the picture made for the shirt. I just saw it. Hey, Mecca, let me see your shirt. Let me see your shirt. Oh, you got a great one. Okay. All right. Cool. Oh, okay. All right. And so this is, it said Easton, Easton Morris. Absolutely. And this is your little cousin. Okay. So this is personal. It's your family, your blood. Absolutely.
That's the uncle.
All right.
The burgundy coat on. That's the Shonda brother. That's her uncle. That's Easton's uncle.
Okay, right here. Okay, on the end.
This is my cousin. This is my cousin. That's my brother.
Okay.
And these four my little cousin. My
All right.
other cousin is a cousin.
We got Church Boy out here on the front lines. What's up, brother? That's all he does. He be on the front lines all the time, man. Everybody else seem to talk. We do the walking, don't it? You know. Oh, man. So, Ron, if you want to come out here and join this movement that we're doing, you're more than welcome. We're going to be out here every day at 5 o'clock. All right? Yep, no problem. Now there we are.
I'm Double M's, Motorman famous, Curtis Jr. Willis III.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate your participation as far as the movement that we're trying to do, and I appreciate y'all gratefully. Thank you.
Yep. Okay, so some folks were asking me to tell the story. Okay, let me flip this camera around. Okay, so here's where we're at right now. May 18th. On May 18th, Easton was brought to the hospital. Okay, he was admitted to the hospital, and for a procedure. Okay, it wasn't supposed to turn out the way that it did, and long story short, there were a lot of mistakes made on the part of the hospital that they don't even want to admit to. When Easton went into the hospital, he was not in the condition that he is now. He was happy, jovial, his normal self. But the bottom line is there were a lot of medical blunders that took place on the part of St. Joe's Hospital. There were documents removed from the medical records. There were documents that were edited. We have video recorded footage of things that were said in the hospital that should not have been said to the family, to the mother, to the father. And we have documentation to show that this young man was not given the care that he deserves from this hospital. So we have what we need. It's no problem. We have what we need. Okay? So what we're doing right now is as you can see across the street here, we're small in number today. We're small in number. But you know what? We're getting started. And, certain things start small and it builds up. That's how it started out with Jamaica. It was small and then it built up. So we're out here. For those of you who weren't able to come out today, okay? And also, if you need detailed information about some of the examples of what I'm saying in terms of Easton, you can definitely reach out to his mother, Tashonda Thompson. She is open and willing to talk to anybody who will offer assistance to help get him transferred. Okay? She is open and ready to talk to anybody. So you reach out to her and she will give you the intricate details of what happened. Because remember now, she was in there with him. I didn't actually sit in the room with him, but she showed me plenty of information. We've listened to video footage and different things, and we know what's going on with him. Now, if there's detailed information and you can help or you can assist, then you are more than welcome to talk to Miss Thompson, and she will share that information with you. Okay? We want to get him out of this hospital. He's been there for 8 months. 8 months. And to this very day, he hasn't even had a proper or appropriate prognosis or diagnosis. The hospital staff workers are not giving the mother the information that she needs so that she can make the proper decisions about helping to save her son's life. And that's what's going on. I know there's some people saying, this is the hospital. Hey, listen, man, I don't know what's going on with other patients, but we're here today for Easton Morris Jr. That's what we're here for today. I don't know what's going on with other patients. I don't know what care other patients are receiving, but we are here to advocate on behalf of Easton Morris Jr. Okay? We want him to be transferred. The mother wants him to be transferred. The father wants him to be transferred. The family wants him to be transferred. And I don't really see what the problem is with them allowing her to transfer him to another medical facility where he can receive adequate medical care, get a proper prognosis or diagnosis, and to make sure that he gets the services that he needs. Because he was not in that condition prior to going to St. Joe's. And that's the thing that people need to understand. That's why I've been sharing pictures of him from where he was now as opposed to where he was before he got to St. Joe's. And that's one of the messages that his mother wants the community to understand. He was not in the condition that he is now when he first got here. That's the whole thing. Okay? So that's why we're saying justice for Easton. That's why we're saying what we're saying. Now, you have police officers over there. You have security over there. You have all of this thing. Why are they holding him? There should be no reason to hold him in the hospital. And there's really nothing to really meet about or talk about outside of what's going on now in this hospital. What we need, what we're demanding on behalf of the mother, because it's what the mother wants as well, is for Easton Morris Jr. to be transferred to a facility that he could be properly, because she doesn't trust this hospital anymore. And that's just the fact. Okay? His mother and his family do not trust this hospital, point blank. If I ran a hospital and there was a patient that didn't feel comfortable or they didn't trust the hospital that I was running, I would have no problem transferring them. Those who have nothing to hide will hide nothing. Okay? Yes, he's autistic. That's another thing. He's autistic. But he was able to communicate, if you see the pictures. He graduated, I believe it was Garrett Morgan Academy. So he was in pretty good spirits. That's why I posted the before and after pictures. That's why. Okay?
Transfer him now! Transfer him now!
Yeah, see that? Look at that.
Transfer him now!
Yep.
Transfer him now!
Mm-hmm.
Transfer him now!
Yeah, we're out here and we're pushing. That bed sore was the result of neglect. And when the mother took the picture, they were very upset because they didn't want that to get out. That bed sore is the result of neglect. He didn't have any of that. Okay? That's right. We want him out of here. That's all there is. That's all it is at this point. You know, there's really nothing else to negotiate. You know, the mother wants him out. And as the community, we're standing with her. And we want him transferred as well. Okay? That's what we want. Exactly. Yeah, if you can't get up there to see your relatives, if you can't get to the hospital, then only God knows what's going on. Absolutely. That's right. Yep. You could call the number that's 750-2000 973 2000. Okay. Right. See, the family and the friends are out here today. Okay. Now the second part of our campaign is going to be calling, emailing, making sure that the word gets out. You know, we want to reach out to the hospital, make sure they know that we want him, that we want him to be transferred. That's what we want. We don't know what's going on with other patients. That's not what we're here about. We're here specifically for Easton Morris Jr. That's who needs to be transferred. His parents want him transferred at this point. He's been in here for 8 months. And they can't, and they don't have, to this moment, a diagnosis or a prognosis for the parents. The mother wants him out. The father wants him out. The family wants him transferred to a more adequate facility. I know nobody likes bad press, but the fact is, in terms of Easton Morris, he's not received adequate care here. And the family wants him to be transferred to a better facility. And I really don't understand why there's an issue there. I don't understand why the hospital won't go through the necessary steps that are needed to make that happen. But we're going to be here every day until it happens. Okay?
Justice for Easton!
Okay?
Justice for Easton! Justice for Easton!
Yeah, he didn't have COVID.
Justice for Easton!
But the fact is, they made quite a bit of money off of him in this 8-month period.
Justice for Easton!
You know, how much more money are they trying to get off of him? It's enough of this. We want this young man to be able to have a normal life. He deserves a normal life. He deserves to have a normal life like anybody else. And right now, what he's going through, what he's doing in the hospital right now is not a normal life. Right? So, okay? Yeah, he didn't have COVID. He didn't have COVID. And they placed him in a unit with COVID patients. They told Miss Thompson that they were going to place him in an area that was COVID-free, that didn't have COVID patients, and at the last minute, they switched up and they threw him in a location. Thanks, Zelly. I'm glad that Zelly's on tonight. They threw him in an area of the hospital where the patients had COVID. All right?
Justice for Easton! Justice for Easton!
Okay? We're going to be out here every day. Every day we're going to be out here until Miss Thompson, when Miss Thompson calls me and tells me that the transfer has been approved and he's in another facility and he's getting the care that he needs, then we'll stop with the rally. Very simple. But until we find out that he's received what he needs, we're going to still be here. All right? Today.
Justice for Easton! 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 Justice for Easton!
Yeah, if it was that easy, it would have happened already. That's why we're here. Because Miss Thompson has been trying to get a transfer for a very long time. And every time she tries to get a transfer, they run and do something to try to prevent that, or to try to make it convoluting or confusing, or some way to prevent her from being able to do it. So when she tries to get that transfer, there's always some kind of issue. They told her at one point that no other hospital is going to take him. They told her that they can't transfer him because he's in ICU. They moved him up to ICU. Didn't even tell her why they put him in ICU. They didn't even tell her why they were doing some of the procedures that they were doing on him. She doesn't have any documents. They never gave her any documents to sign or anything like that. Nothing but, only thing is the actual, admittance paperwork, which is very simple. But, just moving him around the hospital, doing all these different tests. There's a picture that I'm going to post later on tonight where they left him in the bed with his head hanging off the back of the bed. I'm going to post that picture as soon as I end this Facebook Live. I got a picture I'm getting ready to show you guys that I'm going to post. And she gave me the permission to go ahead and put it out there because she's tired of what she's been going through here for the last 8 months. She tried to do it a different way, but because it seems like she's not getting anywhere with them, there's no headway with them, so now we got to go a whole nother route. So I got a picture I'm going to show you. All right, so there's a picture that I'm going to share with you guys right after I get off this live, that I guarantee you, I hope your stomach is strong enough, because I'm going to warn you now, this is a graphic picture that I'm going to share with you, but you know what? She's tired and she needs him. She wants him to be transferred. So at this point, it is what it is. She wants it out there because she needs people to understand the severity of what happens in a lot of these facilities, especially when family members are unable to come and visit. Even nursing homes, places like that. Because of this pandemic, a lot of places have restricted people from coming to visit. But in the interim, how do we know how our loved ones are being taken care of if, as family members, we're unable to get there to see them and be with them? So I got a picture I'm going to share with you guys as soon as I end this live. And I warn you now, it's a very graphic picture. If you don't have a strong stomach, I suggest you don't look at the picture. Facebook's probably going to cover it because of how graphic it is. They left him hanging off the top of the bed, and he was having a seizure at the time. When Miss Thompson walked in the room, he was having a seizure and his head was leaning off the back of the bed. And there's no way he could have pushed his body up on the bed because he was limp. He can't move right now. And he wasn't like that in the beginning. But I know it sounds almost too much to believe. But when you see the picture, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm not going to lie to you. It's graphic. It's a very graphic picture. But you know what? It depicts what's been going on with him in this hospital these past 8 months. And if they want this to end, they need to go ahead and do whatever is necessary to make sure that she gets the transfer for Easton so that he can be sent to a more adequate facility that can take care of him. They do that, this ends. The second they do that, this ends. Okay? Okay? So I'm going to end this live, and I'm going to post that picture because I want you guys to understand the severity of the situation that we're dealing with. Okay? I want to make sure you guys understand that. I want to make sure you guys understand what we're dealing with here. Okay? So feel free to share this live video as well. Feel free to share this live video. Get the word out. If you have loved ones in any hospital, not just this one, but if you have loved ones in any hospital right now, please check on them because there's no telling what's going on right now. All right? We'll be back.